We are at the top of the hour. Hello, everyone, and welcome to race number 6 of the Stock Car Role-Playing Game League. For those of you who aren't aware of this awesome thing I run, myself and 24 of my greatest friends in the whole wide world have been given a budget of points to spend on a stock car to upgrade various aspects of it, from the handling, to the engine, to the aerodynamics, to how good their pit crew are. The AI then goes behind the wheel of our cars, drives it for us, and at the end of the race, we'll see who the best stats builder is. We are doing a 12-race championship. We are halfway through the season after this race, so this marks the beginning of the halfway point, or at least after this race it does. And we're coming off of a very trepidatious ending to the Talladega race last week, where it was a really close battle, and then there had to have been half the field who couldn't make it on gas and had to pit with 1 or 2 laps to go. Most of the Chevrolets and most of the Dodges couldn't make it, including one of my co-commentator pals here, Knight Rider Ace, who just had a whole saga trying to figure out how Twitch works. But
not my fault.
It's not his fault. But yes, I'm TG. Joining me in the commentary booth, as always, is Health Insurance and Knight Rider Ace. So hello to you both. I hope you're having a wonderful night.
We'll see. It depends on how this race goes.
So, Rockingham. This is a mile bullring type track. It's got a tiny little bit of kink of a tri-oval, but it's effectively a straight up oval track. And what makes this track so difficult is its paved surface. So the road here, it's really abrasive. It's like trying to drive over your cutlery drawer. So after even a couple of laps, your tires are going to feel the wear. And that's going to significantly harm people's lap times as the race develops. So pitting is going to be essential. We're doing, I believe this is a 100-mile race, and seeing how this is, I think, just under a mile. It's like 0.9, it's like it's just over a mile. So we're doing 99 laps because of how the math works out for a 100-mile race. But yeah, oh my god, we have an accident there in the practice. I don't know who that was, but I hope they're okay. But yeah, so the Tuesday before races, everybody gets their stats page filled out and put into the game, and they all run qualifying laps, and they get to see how their time stacks up, as well as who got the fastest time out of anybody. And then from there, they can make further adjustments for the Thursday race day. And I think there are 2 main camps we're going to see from this race. I think all 4 of the teams, again, this is a team event, sort of. All the manufacturers have their own group chat, and everyone gets bonus points to spend on the next race if their manufacturer gets the highest average finish. And I think there were 2 big camps that emerged out of the testing sessions last Tuesday. Everyone agreed that aerodynamics is not the stat for this track, but it's going to be chassis and driver skill versus chassis and engine. So the 3 of us cover 3 of the 4 teams. I'm driving the 20. Oh my god! The sideswipe gets completely killed by Knight there. Oh my god. That was off camera, but wow. But speaking for Team Pontiac, our test results were all over the place. We didn't really get... All we knew was that aerodynamics wasn't the way to go. So I am expecting Team Pontiac to sort of finish all over the place, depending on whose basket all the eggs are in. Helton, you're on Team Chevy. Team Chevy's been one of the most consistently dominant teams. What was the general consensus that your team got for setting up for Rockingham?
Well, I won't say who, but somebody on my team got the fastest time.
It was Kevin. Kevin got the fastest time.
Oh, okay. Well,
we can disclose that now.
Well, fine. But, for what I've seen of his stats, Looks like, at least from what he did, chassis and driver's skills seems to be what we're going with.
And Knight, do you know what Dodge has cooked up for Rockingham?
I believe it was mostly engine and chassis, along with pit crew, of course.
Okay, so again, there's two big camps here. This is what's going to make this race in particular very interesting to see what school of thought wins out here. I guess with that out of the way, we'll jump straight to qualifying here. We're expecting a just under an hour-long race. So let me jump straight to qualifying. So we have 3 minutes of sort of peace and quiet before
Drivers, to your car.
before all hell breaks loose. So that's another thing I want to bring up, because pit crew got more expensive to upgrade for both Talladega last race and Rockingham this race. So it's sort of how much do you want to sacrifice on the track to make sure your pit stops are also blazing. So we might see the people who qualify up front do terrible on the pits, trying to do an all-in strategy on the track and sort of denying their pit crew. We might see people further back who qualify in 14th, 16th on back there, surge to the front after they get a good pit stop. So that'll be another thing to look out for today here. Do either you two have anything to add before we get the fireworks started today?
Oh, good luck to everybody.
Yeah, good luck to everybody.
Good luck to me.
I guess we can quickly go over the current standings. So there we go. So there's the season rankings, the top 10. Never mind that Logie's driver number is typoed. So Sideswipe is currently leading by 19 points over Support Gabees. Health Insurance, you were leading the championship point standings, but unfortunately running out of gas, 2 laps to go, along with Bruce and Knight there at the end, cost you a lot of positions, and Sideswipe, Gabees, and Maestro, who's a bit of surprise to see there in number 3, surged ahead in the points. Now, one person I have my eye on is you, Knight, because not only did you make it to 5th in the points, you've also been doing incredibly well the past couple races. Your starts in the first 3 races at the Daytona, the Bristol, and the Talladega, or the Darlington race, sorry, they're all kind of lackluster, but you got that amazing second place finish at Martinsville right when we had so many new entrants join, so there were a lot more points on the line, and when it matters, I think you can put it on. You were en route to a second place finish against Sideswipe before the you-know-what at Talladega, but you just seem to have it. You just seem to have it dialed in here, for making things work. So I've got my eye on you.
I fired my driver, so you know. So hopefully that won't happen again.
No mercy there for the 51 team.
He had his chance.
Damn. And of course, Health Insurance is looking for a good victory here to get back to number 1 in the point standings. Logie Kara, another driver I have my eye on. Logie joined the league late at the Martinsville race in round 4. He won the inaugural Martinsville race and then came in 3rd at Talladega. So his average finish right now is 2.
Drivers, to your cars.
But that is the sound of everyone lining up, and we have the results of the qualifying. Oxzilla on the pole position next to Kevin, who's in 2nd. In 3rd place is Elite. Outside of him, Surge and the number 8 Ford. Aquatic qualifies 5th with Bees. In 6th, behind them, Pinpin in the 24 Pontiac, and Poketer in the 87 Dodge outside of him. In 9th place, your current championship points leader, Sideswipe in the number 7 Dodge. Outside of him is the 77 Dodge of Rice.
Drivers, start your engine!
Apparently we're getting race started by a ghost.
Yeah.
Pro Hybrid and Logie Cara behind them, and then Drew and Monty, then Bruce and Health Insurance, Grample and Maestro, Firestar Rocks and Nippo. Oh man, you hate to see Knight. Oh, Knight qualified so far back with Beefy.
It's not looking good.
I'm not looking good either. I'm second last with Quill taking up the shotgun position.
I don't understand what happened. Like, the practice times for myself and Beefy were pretty good.
Yeah, when I looked, I think I was in like 10th or something. We'll have to see what the pit crew does.
Yeah, I think that'll be a huge factor as the pace car hits pit road, and we're gonna get this race started. 99 laps of Rockingham. Green, 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 green. And Auxilla goes off to an early start here. And already we have a pass for the lead here as Aquatic takes Elite to the front, but Aquatic's gonna get on the inside of him. Oh my goodness gracious. It is competitive as hell here in the front of the pack. Bees takes the lead. And no, Elite takes the lead. Elite has a huge lead right now. Holy moly. And then look at that pace. Oh my god. Aquatic goes wide, and a cavalcade of cars goes under him. Surge and Kevin there with him. So it looks like we have our car to watch for the race, huh?
I am struggling in third and last.
It's a long race. You got 99 laps, so we are expecting each of the AIs to do 4 pit stops. We're going to start seeing pit stops happen at around lap 18 to lap 21, and then we're going to see them do pits every 20 laps. The maximum amount of laps you can do here until you run out is you can't do more than 23 to 24 laps. That's when you start really risking it. So all the AIs are, I believe most of the AIs here, regardless of what pit strategy people have selected, are going to try and do the staggered 20-20-20-20 pattern here, as I believe Elite is increasing his lead. This is nuts.
Certainly looks like he's getting away.
So do you know Elite's build, Helton? Do you know what he's doing? Whatever he's doing, he's doing it well.
Take a look. Because now I'm genuinely curious.
Whatever it is, it's working.
I don't think that he updated it from, well, maybe.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think he posted an updated amount. Because what I'm seeing here is 100 engine and 100 aero, and that doesn't seem quite right.
Well, that's what got put in. 100 engine, 100 aero. Right after we said that aero was predominantly the stat everybody thought was useless, as Kevin gets under Auxilla for 4th place. There's Elite in the Pepsi Man 71 Chevrolet leading. Bees in the 39 Miku car there is in 2nd. We're going to take a quick look here as Sideswipe is mired all the way back in traffic here. Looking like he's in 22nd of 25th. So he's got a lot of work to do ahead of him if he needs to get going here. Yeah, Sideswipe's currently with Logie Kara. They're also with Beefy trying to get out of this lap traffic here as Elite seems to be slowing down a little bit, or at least maintaining his pace. We're already 11 laps done here.
Now that I look at it, the turns don't seem that bad where you would need to go super hard on chassis.
Well, you're still braking from like 160 to like, I don't know, 90, 100 something.
Yeah, but I do think... I mean, obviously going high on aero, a good decision.
Evidently, as Surge is trying to look underneath Miku here, as Bees is taking a slightly high line, Jeff is giving some help on the rear bumper, and this bottom row here, being caboosed by Aquatic, might get some positions, almost some contact there between Bees and Surge. Bees has to check up quite a bit. Kevin is passing her on the high side. Aquatic looking to get by as well, but Bees recovers. A big mistake there, as Pro Hybrid is moving up. There's a shocker, honestly. And Pro Hybrid's gonna get to 3rd place. Looks like he's gonna get passed by Poketer for... Gonna fall down to 3rd, maybe get some on the inside. Now, I see some tire tracks and a collision in the wall here. I'm currently investigating what happened here on turn 3.
I haven't seen anybody tanking the standings yet.
If you do, let me know, because it looks like someone went into the wall here on turn 3. As, look at this, the leaders are catching up. Oh, no, they're not. Elite is quite a bit. Sorry, I saw Surge's car and thought that was the blue of Elite. No, Elite is out of here. Holy moly. There's the lead here.
Oh, wowee. I don't know, it's looking like whatever happened. It looks like they must have recovered.
Oh, it looks like a murder scene happened here, though. I don't know. I'm currently looking through here as we keep our eyes near the leaders. Very weird. Who knows, maybe I'm making stuff up.
Looks like I saw some more tread marks.
No caution's been thrown out. Yeah, like...
Yeah, there's a bunch right here, too.
Yeah. But it is lap 19, so we are having our first pits happen here. I believe that is Elite staying out. Oh my god, look at the friggin' difference here. So let's go split screen here. Your leader Elite's on the bottom here. Let's go ahead and follow Surge, who was 2nd place. So this is where we're going to see pit crew pay off, everybody. If you put 0 in pit crew, it's going to be very noticeable here. So you're seeing that Aquatic was quite far behind Surge? And Aquatic might beat Surge off of pit lane? Yes, Aquatic will go off here, and it's going to be... Pin is going to lead out of the pits here. We're still looking at Elite, who was your dominant leader, and he's still on his right side tires. Now, pit crew is so important on this track, since every stop is going to be for 4 tires. So we're going to see if Elite made a mistake not going anything into pits here as he goes out of the pits, and I think Pin is going to be your leader as he passes Elite off of the lane there. I can't believe it. Now we're still waiting for the leaderboard on the left side will sort of be in flux as it's oh my god, like look at all the wheels, like someone crashed out. KO's in 25th. Do you think he was involved? No, he couldn't be.
No, pits. Yeah,
he pits. I don't know. I'll have to watch the replay back here as Elite has fallen all the way back to he's beside Logie. Logie's made it all the way up. Currently showing TG and Knight Rider Ace are first, second. I don't know if that has any validity to it. We're going to wait out a little bit more as Pro Hybrid's in the lead. It's Pontiac here.
Who have not pitted yet.
Very interesting. We're probably in the pits right now. Let me confirm that. No, there's... There's you here.
It says exit pits, so you might have just gotten out of the pits.
Yeah, so this might be your out lap now. So TG moves up from the back of the pack all the way to mid-pack. That must have been a blazingly good pit stop for him as we're following our new leader here, Pro Hybrid, who I don't think has led a lap yet in the league since joining at the Martinsville race. Elite's dropped down to 4th, it looks like, and Pro Hybrid goes so wide. Oh my goodness, as Pin goes down the middle here. Elite has made it back to 3rd. Yeah, your championship leader, Sideswipe, is not doing well. He's currently in 21st. He's behind Beefy and Knight Rider Ace. The Dodges look like they're having a bad time here at Rockingham. As it's now Pin and Pro Hybrid who have now broken away from the group. There's Elite. Elite's passed to 3rd place now, and he's going to be on a mission to get back his 1st place right now. And I think this is going to be the pattern we're going to see all race. We're going to see Elite dominate out on the track, and then we're going to see him lose it all on the pits. He's going to race out, dominate again, and then lose it all on the pits. The question is, will the cycles line up in a way that he can get that victory back in the last 20 laps after the lap at 80? Oh.
Looks like Poketer DNF'd.
Poketer, uh-oh.
From what I'm seeing here, he had suspension failure.
What? No way. No red flag, or no yellow flag out for it, though. That's a pity. We saw Poketer do so amazingly well earlier. Let's go back in time here. So this is Poketer on his final lap. Yeah, something goes down on the right rear there, and he just has to go in. Man, that sucks. Very anticlimactic for the 87 Dodge team there. They were doing fantastically here in the opening parts of the races, and you don't want to see that happen at all.
Oh, you've been raided.
I've been raided. Hello, Reiner. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to round 6 of the Stock Car Role-Playing Game League, myself and 24 other friends have filled out Google Doc stat pages for upgrading various aspects of everyone's stock cars. And then and then the AI races them, and the best stats builder wins, I guess. Pinpin in the 24 Pontiac is currently leading the field. Elite has caught up here. He's trying to find a way around Pro Hybrid, who's in second. Elite's going to look for it on the outside. Oh, that's huge news right now, actually. Logie Kara, huge gainer along with Health Insurance. They've moved up to 5th and 6th spot. Logie, who started all the way in the back almost.
Team Chevy trying to bring it back.
No kidding, yeah, Aquatic is there with them, but Team Chevy effort as they're within sightline of the leaders now. Logie with an average finish of 2nd so far in the 2 races he's participated in the league. And Health Insurance was your previous championship points leader before a bad finish at Talladega dropped him to 4th place. So that's amazing for them as Elite in the 71 Pepsi Chevrolet takes 2nd place. Pinpin is still very much in 1st place there. Yeah, that's another good shout out. Quill is also moving up, who's in 14th now. Yeah, out of the 2 races Logie's been in, it's a bit of a discrepancy as Firestar Rocks looks on the inside of Pro Hybrid, gets some Pontiac on Pontiac action, doesn't get enough speed into the turn to find it. Logie and Helton still moving up. Aquatic behind them. Another one of the big losers here from the pit stops is Surge. Surge was running in 2nd place for that first pit cycle, and he's all the way down in 8th place.
Just goes to show, don't neglect your pick.
Yeah, and Auxilla, our pole position leader there, who snagged 5 championship points for taking that pole position, is mired back in 13th as well, losing 12 positions. And dun-it, 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 dun-it. Elite, the most dominant car, is catching up with Pinpin. The only problem is Elite did all this work to catch up to 2nd place, but we're already almost at lap 40, which is the next rounds of pit stops happens. So he's gonna have to do this all over again. If this play acts out the same way it does every pit cycle, this is going to be a very exciting finish. Oh, you want to know what, Helton? I bet you the tire tracks are still there from the practice accident I saw happen. And aren't from this race.
Do they carry over?
I guess they do. Because, like you said, we haven't... Oh my goodness, I think Sideswipe got on the bumper there of... Who is that? And Pinpin is in the pits! So Pinpin's in the pits. We'll get him and Elite on split screen cam here. Elite is probably going to pit in the next lap. If Pinpin continues to have amazing pit stops here, he can once again gain a huge lead as Grample goes a lap down.
He's already been through the pits.
Grample has? Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so never mind that then. And Elite is doing 2 more laps on Pinpin. So Elite really trying to make his runs last. That makes a lot of sense. Pinpin's out of the pits before anyone else, so we're going to keep the split screen on him. Your previous leader on the top there is Knight Rider Ace drives past. And Elite, the most dominant car out on the track, but most likely the least dominant in the pits, is entering along with Pro Hybrid, Health Insurance, and Alex Ridian behind him. As there's Marshall, who's rocketed up to 3rd place in the points, and that Turtle Wax 05 Ford is leaving the pits. Pinpin going up to speed. He's a lap and a half down, as Elite opted to stay out an extra 2 laps, trying to use his more dominant car out on the track and get some positions on Pinpin. You are not. Pinpin and myself both had mechanical engine failures in the inaugural Daytona race. Beefy also very knows. So Alex almost beating Elite off pit lane. So I need to figure out where, again, it's saying TG's in first. That's probably my first ever lap led in the league. I've had 0 laps led, and I'm the only one of the original 14 people who've been since race 1 did not lead a lap, so I'm probably happy about that.
Yep, it says here you've led 3, so...
Yeah! He's broken it! We finally have laps led for the hero.
Again, you and I are the only ones that have not pitted yet.
Yeah, we're going on a very late cycle here. Let me actually see if I can't track us down.
Oh, it actually shows that I pitted now, and you still have not.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
Nope,
Oh, there we go. I moved up to
there's-
9th. Every pit stop I gain positions. That feels good. As Sideswipe is being shown at 17th. Oh, no, I dropped down to 18th. Damn it. Okay. We're working on it, boys. So, once again, we're trying to figure out where Pinpin and Elite are in relation to one another. Pinpin is shown to be in first place. Elite has dropped to 9th. Firestar, Rocks, and Aquatic are now 2 and 3. So here's Firestar Rocks in the Sly Gold's 91 Pontiac. Aquatic is behind him in the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV car. Their positions 2 and 3 right now. And they're trying to catch up to Pinpin. Logie in 4th place, Pro Hybrid in 5th. Helton and Maestro moving up. Again, I basically have the other camera I have up permanently fixated on Elite to see where he's moving on, because he is currently the inevitable.
As long as he can keep getting around all the other cars.
I just want to say I'm very excited that I'm finally moved up to 13th.
Hell yeah. It's a long race. We're almost halfway there.
Fingers crossed.
Uh-huh. Knock on wood. We've had 1 DNF so far. Pocadur in the 87 Dodge out with a suspension issue that is apparently unfixable. They've wheeled their car to the garage. They're out of the race. Very much sucks for them. And there's Pinpin, who just drove off the bottom of the screen. Lots of rice in the 77 Haichu Dodge is reported to be down a lap. He's the only car down a lap right now. His car is definitely not performing. So we have kind of strung out leaders. So we have a very good race here. This is for 15th position. As Beefy is trying to fend off the 27 of TG and the 31 of Auxilla. Sideswipe, your championship points leader, Sideswipe in that 7 Teku Dodge behind TG in the 27. He's in this battle. Meanwhile, Firestar Rocks in the 91 seems to have trouble passing lots of rice. So, Pinpin has a very comfortable lead right now. We're still focused on the 69 of Beefy here, as TG is looking for a way around him. Trying to get that fender up. Oh, almost. Okay, TG will get under him, and Sideswipe tries to help out the fellow Dodge, I think, but And Beefy will lose the position, and Noxzilla is going to go through the door that's been opened. And the two GM cars are going to slide on by. Another story that we've been kind of following, Surge here in the number 8 Ford was in second place for the first pit cycle, but it seems that pit stops have not been kind to him. He's currently in 10th. What is that? 13 seconds down?
I see 15.
15 seconds down. Damn. It just updated now. Firestar is still trying to get by Lots of Rice, who's doing his damnedest to try and stay on this lap. Pin all the way exiting the turn onto the front straightaway right now. So we've still got a couple more laps to go. We got about 6 laps until the next round of pit stops. So we're going to focus on this battle that's been developing with Quill in the 86 car. This is for 13th. KO on the inside, who qualified second. He hasn't been doing so good since the start of the race. TG is behind him. TG, Logie, and Helton have definitely been big movers here in this race. TG qualifying second last, he's now moved up to 14th. Sideswipe is trying his hardest to get up as Quill is losing positions hand over fist here. Firestar Rocks is still having issues trying to pass Lots of Rice here as Aquatic has caught up to him. And Aquatic is going to try and see if he can't pitch second place away from Rocks. Trying to look underneath. So Helton, do you think this is a lack of engine stat that's doing Firestar Rocks in here?
Actually, I don't think is he on my team?
No, he's Dodge. No, he's with me.
God.
He's Pontiac, duh.
Oh. Well, you would know better than
I would. Grample's doing an early pit stop, so I'm going to see if I can't find our leaders again here. I see as I accidentally open a goddamn camera app.
Yeah, I don't know how, with the way the stats played out in the test run, I'm not sure how important engine is. The fastest lap had nothing in engine.
Yeah, my theory is that engine is important for actually passing people when you've got no one in front of you. Chassis and handling is the way to go here.
Mm-hmm.
So Elite definitely has not had a successful campaign as he had after the first pit cycle. He's dropped all the way to 7th place. It looks like neglecting pits wasn't the way to go as... Here we go. Pit cycle has started. Firestar Rocks is going to pit with him.
Pit cycle started and Elite did not make it back to the front this time.
So at the bottom is your previous leader, the 24 Pin. Health Insurance is currently in the lead. He's staying out. Attaboy.
Maybe I'll get a lap led. Oh, I did!
Hell yeah! Grample pit very, very, very early ahead of everyone else.
I'm staying up for another lap.
Yeah, look at that. So you're going to get a lap and a half here on Pin if you do go in here. There we go. There was KO and a couple of others there. And that means Elite moves up to 2nd place. And Helton, you still haven't pit yet.
Might be going in now.
Yes, you are.
Yep. Yep.
So I believe you put almost 2 laps on Pin here before having to go into the pits yourself.
And my pit crew is a little bit over average, I would think. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, let me get a better camera angle than this. Oh, that's a good one. There's Elite, who's pitting as well with Pro Hybrid, who's also been doing really well this race. Monty's pitting. He was last reported in 9th. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go to spectator view on both of these so we can get a good indication on where everyone is. Pinpin is on the backstretch. Helton is exiting the pits at the exit of turn 2. So either Helton is half a lap down or he's half a lap ahead. As TG goes and leads another lap. Let's go! getting all the points I can get. Trying to scratch and claw my way up the rankings here. Hold on, I'm gonna Alt-Tab because I forgot to turn off Flux on my laptop. There we go, sorry everyone. And it's saying Pinpin is in second place, so Pinpin will defend the lead here. And Aquatic is in second place. There's Aquatic here, second place, just behind Star Fox 230, who's a lap down. And Aquatic is in sight of the leader. And just look at this. Look at all the cars in danger of going a lap down. That's your leader, Pinpin, the 24 Pontiac in the top right there. Drew and Nippo in danger of going a lap down. And Nippo does go a lap down. Drew is going to be the next victim. As Pinpin goes to the inside, he is just soaring around this track. Let's take a look at Elite here. Elite has fallen all the way to 15th. Ugh.
Yeah, no pits will do that to you.
No pits will do that to you. He's with KO Oxzilla and Beefy. And with how good Elite's car has been, he should be passing everyone here like they're standing still. He's going to get the inside bumper on Beefy and take the inside here going into turn 3. As Pinpin has just successfully put Drew a lap down. We're going back to our leader, Pinpin, who has just absolutely dominated the last bit of this race. Aquatic in second. Logie Cara, who I've had my eye on, is currently in 9th place. It seems that his position is kind of stabilized. He's currently behind Knight Raider Ace and Alex Ridian there in the 51 and 21 cars. Pro Hybrid just ahead here was the highest he was rated was in 2nd place in the second group of pit cycles. He was doing fantastically, but he's still doing fantastically. 6th place is very good. And Maestro in the 04 and the 05 Turtle Wax Ford there is currently in front of Pro Hybrid. He's 3rd in the championship points. So another amazing, consistent finish here will keep him in that championship hunt as we reach the halfway point of the season. And Drew has got his position back. Drew has unlapped himself, so that could mean that Pinpin's pace is slowing.
Yeah, what I'm seeing here, Pinpin's last lap was a 25.8.
And just for reference, do you have Elite's last lap?
Elite, 25.4.
So 4/10 of a second faster there. Holy moly. Don't neglect your pits, as it looks like Pinpin is going to try and take a lap from Drew. Drew is desperately fighting here. I believe Aquatic is still in 2nd place. He's being absolutely held up by the 23 of Bruce. He refuses to let him by. So Aquatic just doesn't have that engine to get by here, as Monty does. Look at this run by the 37 Gears of War Ford on the inside. Holy moly. And Monty is currently fighting to get his lap back. He's a lap down. That pass was not for position. And yeah, Pin with an almost 4-second lead. Insane. And he's fighting with Drew right now. It looks like he's going to take a lap on Drew. I'm going to quickly go around the track here and see if there's any other interesting battles happening.
We're quickly approaching the next pit cycle.
Yes, we got 2 laps to go until it happens, correct?
2 or 3, I think.
Yeah, and this is the last cycle of pits we see here as lots of Rice gets passed. Lots of Rice is currently the last of the lap down cars. As Alex Ridian, holy moly. Alex started late, like pretty far back in the pack, right? He's all the way in 6th place. Attaboy.
He's been moving.
He's been absolutely schmoving. Pin putting the moves on Grample, almost. Grample with a good defense, but no, he will take the bottom from him. Pin, no. Grample not going a lap down here. We're going to stay tuned to this Pontiac battle happening between Pro Hybrid and Alex Ridian. This is for 6th position. This is for 5th position. Surge has fallen all the way to 17th after being in 2nd for the early pit cycles here. Pontiac's running dude today, indeed. Looking on the left here, we got Pontiac, Chevy, Pontiac, Ford. The top 6 all GM cars. As Alex Ridian is looking to get on the inside of Pro Hybrid, will he have the engine to do it? I don't think so. He's looking low, and Alex will take 5th place from Pro Hybrid. We'll see if he can complete the pass. He does. Amazing move there by the Fox car.
I just want to toot my own horn for a second.
Yeah?
My current fastest lap is about 1 second faster than the leader.
1 second?
Yes.
Oh my god, we have a... Oh my goodness, sorry, let me look at this logjam here as Knight Rider Ace is currently trying to fend off the best car on the track right now, Elite in the 71. Elite's gonna look on the inside.
Oh yeah, gonna get right by him.
This is for 9th place, and KO is going to follow the Chevy through.
Yeah, Elite just screwed me over there.
And Pin is pitting. So Firestar Rocks in 2nd place now. We're gonna see if I can't get him on the horn. Firestar Rocks is pitting with him, so I think that's going to leave Helton. Let's put him on the split screen here. Your leader, Pin on the top, who's pitting for the final time this race. Helton Insurance is on a pit cycle pattern about 2-3 laps behind Pin. Oh no, he's going in now. So this is it. This is the pit stop that could say who wins this race. Support Gay Bees, who's very high in the championship standings right now, having a pretty bad race, unfortunately. She got last at Martinsville, but was able to bring it back at Talladega. Get ourselves back. Oh, a collision between Beefy and Marshall on pit road. Oh no. It didn't look like it was too major, as Firestar Rocks takes the lead in this race. Helton's making his way off of pit road now. He's passing the 71. So just triple checking here. I think... Let me go wide out here. Yeah, I think Helton is currently half a lap down from the leaders. So there you go, on pit road pass as the 71 of Elite gets off. As Pin is stuck between Elite and Ox, who are now a lap down. This could be the opportunity that Firestar Rocks needs in order to get distance between him and Pin and make this a win. Aquatic is also in the fight here. He's looking on. He sees Pin stuck in traffic. That's him at the bottom of the screen going into the turn. The rightmost car on the screen right there, that's Aquatic, who's in third. Pin is 3 cars behind Firestar Rocks right now. Elite, KO, and Ox all a lap down. So many cars a lap down here, Helton.
Yeah, it's... I would expect it from a smaller track than this, honestly.
And look who fought his way up to 6th place. He is the cockroach who won't die. Every single race, all 5 completed races this season, he has had a top 5 finish.
I'm panic.
I think that might actually be a top 10 finish. I think he has 3 top 5 finishes. The point is, this guy is mad consistent. He placed pretty far back in the season, but he's made his way to 6th. As we're going to go back to our fight for the lead as Firestar Rocks trying to get past Auxilla. There we go. Let's go picture in picture here. Here's Aquatic in the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV car on the bottom screen. He's in third. He's currently trying to catch Pin, who's been dominant all race so far through excellent pit crew. He's in 2nd place. Let me go closer here. Here's 5-Star Rocks. 91 Slide Golds, 1st place. So what do we see for lap times here, Helton?
We got Firestar Rocks just got a 20.0.
Oh my god.
Pin is at 25.4. Aquatic is 25.5. I'm at
Okay, so
26.
Aquatic is not catching the leaders, is what you're telling me.
He's faster than the leader.
He's faster than the leader? Oh my god.
Yeah, leader's 20. Oh, it just updated 25.4 to 25.5. So he's 0.4 faster.
Oh, 0.4 faster. Oh my god. So this could be a 3-way battle for 1st place. Look at the leaders, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, all in a line here. No lap traffic separates them, and Firestar Rocks is behind the 31 of Ox, who is a lap down. This could be a very exciting finish here, Helton, with 9 laps to go. We're currently following Pin, 2nd place. Here's the zoomed out view. And it looks like Aquatic is having trouble now as Grample is trying to pass him on the inside. This is not what Aquatic needs right now. He needs to be going forward. He can't be spending his time defending. And if he gets past here, he might be out of the chase. Let's see here. Firestar Rocks has put Elite between himself and Pin. Again, let's go picture in picture here. Let's actually swap who we're following. Pin in 2nd place on the bottom. Firestar Rocks not too far ahead in the top screen. He's going to put 2 lap down cards between him and Pin as there's 6 laps to go as we cross the finish line. Firestar Rocks spending a lot of energy battling Ox and Elite here. Pin is going to have a much more preferred line. And Firestar Rocks is way up the track here. And there we go. We're going to move to one screen because look who's in the same frame as Firestar Rocks. Ox will be a factor here. Firestar Rocks having to take a really high line to try and get around Ox, and Pin might be trying to get underneath him. 4 laps to go at the finish line here. Pin looking for a move. This is for the battle between 1st and 2nd between the 91 and the 24 cars. Aquatic was passed by Grample. He's mired in traffic. He might not be a factor in the finish here, unfortunately, but an amazing run for the 14 team. As Firestar Rocks puts on a good deal of gap here coming off the turn. 4 laps to go. Do you think Pinpin can run him down, or has Pinpin used up his tires?
And he's so close.
He's so close?
I'm really... It says he's 0.8 behind.
Yes! We're definitely seeing all 0.8 of that, and Firestar Rocks is getting slowed by traffic. Pinpin looking a bit on the high line. 2 laps to go.
Last lap speed would indicate that he would pass. It's going to be really close.
Oh, he's stuck behind. Oh, this is exactly what Firestar wants. Lots of rice, the 77 between the two of them. One lap to go as there's lightning outside my window. Pinpin gets by. Lots of rice. This is going to go down to the final lap, everybody. Both of these drivers looking for their first win of the thing. Pinpin looking high, doesn't see it. Gets really close to the back bumper. The white flag being waved to the leaders as they race by. Will Pinpin find a space underneath Firestar Rocks?
Looks like he might have a run.
Looks like he might have a run. If he gets the back bumper, this could be a last lap pass. Pinpin to the inside. Pinpin to the inside. Pinpin passes for the lead. Pinpin is taking the lead. Does Rocks have a run off? It doesn't look like he does. And the checkered flag will wave for Pinpin. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Wow.
What a finish.
Wow, 0.1.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Looks like Team Pontiac very dominant this race.
Oh, you love to see it after all the struggles we've had. Holy moly, dude. Unfortunately, the 7 of Sideswipe still isn't on the track, but what a race.
Wowee.
Alright, now that everything is official here, Helton, do you want to give us the official standings for the race?
Sure thing. Pinpin at first. Firestar Rocks in second. Looks like Aquatic takes third, 4 seconds behind. Health Insurance in fourth, 5.8 behind. We have Pro Hybrid fifth with 10.1 behind, so there's a bit of a gap there. Alex Ridian in 6th, Maestro in 7th. Knight Rider Ace will take 8th, Sideswipe 9th, and TG will take 10th.
Let's go, not bad.
Good job, top 10.
Considering how I started second last.
Yeah.
That feels very good.
KO will take 11, Logi Kara in 12th, Elite will take 13th. Which looks like it was also a last lap pass. Good job, Elite.
Oh, man.
Quill will take 14th, Beefy in 15th, Ox 16th, Grample in 17th, Drew in 18th, Nippo in 19th, Surge 20th. Wow, my eyes are getting blurry. Monty in 21st, Star Fox in 22nd, Bees in 23rd, Rice in 24th, and the only DNF, Poketer.
Oh, you hate to see that. Let's get the laps led stat on screen for the people here. Pinpin will receive the 5 bonus points for leading 47 laps. Elite, second most with 22, and Firestar Rocks, I believe that's a 17. My preview monitor here is a bit blurry.
Yep, 17.
Wow. What a race. So everyone you see here, if you have led a lap in the league, that's 5 bonus points right there. Every person you place in front of is 2 points. So Poketer is leaving this race with 0, dude. Oh, dear. but Pin with the race victory and the 10 bonus points for leading lap and having the most laps led. He's going to skyrocket forward in the points, along with Firestar Rocks.
Wow, I wonder if that means, who was in first before this race?
I think it was
Sideswipe?
Sideswipe, yeah. Sideswipe bringing it home in 9th,
Oh.
so that's another top 10 finish for him, so he's still gonna be a factor. He's not gonna lose too much in the standings.
I might pull this back.
Yeah, Sideswipe hasn't led a lap, so that's 5 bonus points you have on him. But wow. I know it's a bit of a meme now that every race gets better than the last one here in the Stock Car Role-Playing Game League, but it's true.
It is true. Also,
Holy
don't
moly.
forget to export this.
Yes, I'm actually going to do that right now because there is thunder and lightning happening outside my window. So I'm going to do this right friggin' now before I somehow cut off. Okay, everything's been saved. No technical difficulties will happen this race if I can help it. Oh my god, this race! Do you have any closing comments, Helton?
That was just so close. Oh my god.
So yeah, let's talk about one thing: pit crew. Elite, definitely the most dominant car out there. He's led for 22 laps. All 22 of them were the first pit cycle, and what happened to him? Put 0 in pit crew, mired up all the way back in 13th. So let this be a lesson to you, kids.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is gonna be a race we're gonna talk about for quite some time. So
Yeah, and throwing out expectations with the 100% arrow.
yeah, no kidding. And it got the qualified league. Elite will get his 5 bonus points for getting the pole there. Or no, Ox got the pole. Never mind. But Elite just 0 heading through. Next week is going to be very interesting. And I know I say that every time, but I try my hardest every single stage of this tournament to throw wrenches in the stat builders' minds. And we've been doing one-off races like you would see at a NASCAR race every Sunday. But we're going to Richmond. We're racing at night in Richmond next week, Thursday at 8. And we are doing not one race, not 2 races in one night, but 3 races. We will have an A main, a B main, and a feature because we are heat racing tomorrow night. So the first 2 races are going to divide the roster in half. The first one is going to have 12 contestants. Race number 2 is going to have 13. And the bottom 4 and the bottom 5 of each race are eliminated, and those who move on will go to the feature race. So there's the question. If you decide, and the first 2 races are only 20 laps, no pit stops. Pit stops will only be a factor if you make it to the main feature race. So the question is, do you do what Elite did in this race and go all in to make sure you get to the feature race? Or do you try and find that line where you barely get in and you have the pit crew win you in the feature race? And not only that, but what stats are even going to be good for Richmond? It's in the shape of a letter D. So you've got one really long straightaway, a hard left-hander into a long curve around the tri-oval, and then into a left-hander into the straight again. Once again, in the Discord chat, I'll post a mini-map as well as a test lap, but the heat racing format is going to completely shake up how people plan for next week's race. And without further ado, I want to thank each and every single one of you in the chat and each and every one of you watching the YouTube VOD after this has been broadcasted live. Thank you so much, Helton and Knight Rider Ace, for vibing with me as I cast this, and Helton especially for giving me those stats to help cast the race. Thank you so much.
I'm helpful.
You're helpful. Thank you, Lackey. That's gonna do it. Yeah, I'm helping. That's gonna do it for us tonight. Thank you so much. Be kind to someone today.